you should remember that we have not yet fully resolved the issue of funding political parties. It has still been a problem, but it will be handled. I started fundraising for what you would call the NRM almost 50 years ago, when Mwalimu Nyerere gave me the first 50,000 pounds. I remember the picture of the Queen on that money, through the Vice President Rashid Kawawa, to use for NASA. Since that time, we have been fundraising for the party. When we came into government, the government funded the activities of the NRM organization. Until 2005, when we went for multipartyism. Then government funding stopped. We had therefore to rely on fund mobilization. But after some time, the Political Parties Act provided for the government to fund all political parties that have got members in parliament, according to the weight of each party. Unfortunately, because of so many demands, they were being putting only 10 billion shillings in the budget. The NRM ends up taking 8 billion because it has got a big number of MPs in parliament. However, that money is not enough to run the daily activities of the party and also do capital development. Capital development means doing new things. But we have been managing with a bit of difficulties. Some of the NRM offices have not been paid for, and some of our staff has got arrears not paid to them as salaries. However, we are working on this. The other day we agreed that the parties must be given enough money, and we are talking of increasing that money from 10 billion to about 30 billion or more in the national budget. So we hope this time, now that we have got full-time secretariat staff, because that was also another problem. When we had people who were not full-time, they were not attending fully to the party issues. But now we have full-time people. I'm sure with better funding, they can remove all these erraticness in the running of the party. Sometimes the money is there, sometimes it's not there. That should end, and we should have we have not accepted the idea of members giving subscription fee, because that's what the old practice in the old parties. I had subscribed to be a member of DP in 1961-62. Then I bought the card of UPC in September 1970. So I was only a member of UPC for 5 months. And UPC collapsed. For us, we have never agreed that the membership should be tied to subscription. This is because our party is mainly a party of the ordinary people who may not have money. However, there are some members of the party who are working, who contribute every month. I contribute every month 20% of the little salary you people send to Mama Janet's account. I refused big salaries of the government because I don't believe in them. So I ended up getting 3.6 million, and 20% of that goes for the NRM every month. That's about 700,000 shillings, I think. Namayanja can later on tell you, maybe on another briefing, how many other NRM leaders contribute monthly. But there are not many. It's mainly the members of parliament. At one time, we were talking of the district chairpersons, but I don't think that it has ever been implemented.
I know the process is still on, but so far, success registered. To congratulate His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for having once again received the confidence of the members of NRM. The members of NRM manifested or are in the process of manifesting more confidence in you as a leader of the party, but also to be the flag bearer for the presidential post as we take on to seek mandate for another term. Congratulations, Your Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. But I also want to, in a special way, to thank the members of NRM, the leaders in NRM, for appreciating and giving him the opportunity to receive the appreciation by the manifestations of your actions and leaving him to move through unopposed. I want to thank the members of NRM. But also in a special way, I want to congratulate Alhaj Moses Chigongo, the first vice chairperson of NRM, for having won the confidence of the members of NRM, also through the same process that is still on, the endorsement is still on, but so far what has been registered, to go through unopposed. In a special way, Your Excellency, I want to thank you for leading us as a party. When COVID came, everybody was worried. We were all engulfed in fear. But as a national chairman of NRM, as the presidential flag bearer for NRM for the current term, but also as President of the Republic of Uganda, you were able, and you are still able, to lead us in this fight against the coronavirus. Small as we are as a country, others may despise us in terms of size, of the country, in terms of the population, but you have stood tall in the whole world to show that it is not about the size, it is about the brain. And it's not about the profession, it's about tapping into the resources that you have as a country. You've led the scientists, you've led the politicians, you've led the different professionals, and here we are, standing tall in the world under your leadership. Let's clap for him.